So today's video is going to be a little bit different. This is a Christmas gift guide that is $0 to like very minimal dollars. Of course, it's going to depend on what you have on hand and the willingness of your spouse, but this might be a great gift guide for any woman, any mom, a wife, or anybody. So this year's a little different. I know this year budgets are tight. People are out of work or underpaid, you know, they're just not getting as many hours or whatever. So I wanted to also address that sometimes you're a late shopper because you're a procrastinator, and sometimes it's because the paycheck didn't come in, and you know, you need options for what can I do for somebody to make them feel special, to let them know I wasn't just like forgetting about them for Christmas, but like I don't have the money, or it's too late. It's December 20th. Oh crap, I didn't order it. Amazon says the 10 things I've come up with to buy my wife won't be here till January. Uh-oh. Oops. Okay. These are the things that you can do for free. So I made myself a list on my phone. I'm not just like ignoring y'all. Let us start out. Sorry for the dog barking. Penny. Okay. These are some things that I asked my husband for Christmas, and then some extras. All right, here we go. Number one, acts of service. What is really tight this year for us is time. Neither of us, my husband or I can never remember if it's me or I, and I have to like play it in my head, get time alone without kids. Like, if I'm not working, then I have children. Whether it's 1 or 2 or whatever, and then, or they're both asleep and I either have to get crap done or I have to go to bed, because if I don't sleep, then I'm miserable the next day, right? Like, so, the gift of time, act of service. So I asked my husband, wash my makeup brushes. And he was like, I don't know how, but okay, like show me and I'll do it. Guys, I have like 200 brushes that are dirty and have been for like 6 months. And I don't think he knows that, but he said okay. So he's gonna wash my makeup brushes because that ish takes time. That is so time consuming. And I know he's gonna do a really good job because he knows that, you know, it's a gift to me. And he's so good at things like that, like attention to detail, you know, I love it. Okay, so that's one idea. Ask your husband to do acts of service for you, or husband, do something nice for her and be like, hey, you know, things are a little different this year, but ding, ding, ding. At 2 a.m., I snuck out of bed and washed all your makeup brushes in the hall bathroom, and you never knew. Merry Christmas. You know, like, that's annoying. I hate having dirty brushes. Actually, every single brush I own is dirty right now. So I'm waiting. I also asked him to sharpen my kitchen knives because we own that little sharpening tool, but guess what? I'm klutzy AF and I am not gonna sharpen knives. I refuse. It's just not gonna happen. So I've just been buying those stupid paring knives for like $2 at Walmart every time I go, and then they get dull, and then I just buy another one because I'm not gonna sharpen my knives. And he's like, we have nice knives. Like, I want, you know, a couple $100, like a really nice knife set. And then I just don't use them because they're not sharpened. So he's like, I will sharpen the knives. I'm like, great. I cook. It's nice to have nice sharp knives. I also asked him to help me with my cable management. Guys, what I mean by that is like my office has 2 laptops, a monitor, and then I also have like other things that I plug in, like my hair access. Well, don't look at my hair today. Okay, this is natural. But like my straightener is always like hanging out, or my curling iron or something, like plugged but not on. I might have, like, before I used to have my breast pump or my phone charger, and it just got, like, I have a TV in there. It just got messy. And also by my nightstand, there's like my heating pad, the baby monitor, my cell phone charger, my work laptop charger, a work laptop charger in the event that I need to, like, you know, have my phone in here, or, you know, my work in here while I'm, like, fixing, I don't know. So my point is, I asked him to, even if it wasn't my areas, to make the spaces look prettier, whether that's zip tying, cable tying, you know, my cables together, or putting like a little channel so they can feed through, putting a box so it doesn't look so ugly. And he was like, really, you want me to cable? Okay. So he bought like a little set on Amazon. He tacked things to the wall and paints the cords so they're not black going up my white tan walls. He'll paint the cord tan if it's something that's going to be more permanent. And that's the kind of stuff that like I appreciate, like making my spaces nice and neat and less dangerous even for the baby to grab, and just more pretty, I like. So that's a weird gift, but if your husband's handy or just like can get his act together, you know, this is the kind of thing that you don't do for yourself. You're like, like, yeah. I look at all around my room right now and I'm like, oh, that area could use it, that area could use it. We don't let the baby in here. That's why the master bedroom is like a little bit of a storm. Like my cords right now. Normally my camera is over here with my ring light and my light stand and everything. And so it's dragged out to the center of the room. And I have just like cords. It's ugly. Anyway, deep clean my ice maker. So I have like the GE Opal Nugget ice maker. And it makes the most beautiful ice. But you know what? If you don't clean it, it makes gross ice. And you have to clean it. You just simply have to, and I hate it. I hate it, guys. You have to like run vinegar through it or run bleachy, like a little bit of bleach with it, drain it, rinse it, drain it, rinse it, drain it, rinse it. It can take an hour or two, but the thing is, it's not like you can just stand there and just like wash it, because I would do that. It's not a big deal. You know, you do dishes, just rinse that out, no big deal. The problem is it has to like, you push a button and it has to cycle. And it like sucks all the water up inside of it. It like deep cleans itself, and then it pushes it back out, and then you have to press OK, take the tubes off and rinse it. If you take the tubes off while it's doing it, then the water just spits out and then it doesn't get clean. So like you have to come back 2 minutes later, do a step, be there for a minute, come back 4 minutes later, do a step. And I was just like, clean my ice maker. And he was like, okay. And then like once every year or twice a year, I think you're supposed to use like a special deep cleaning agent that helps it like really clarify and like really get in there, and it requires like 8 rinse cycles or something stupid. So I don't want to do it. So I was like, clean that. And he's like, okay. You could have him clean the oven, clean the showers. Like if you're the one who's doing the primary house cleaning, ask for that. Be like, dude, change my oil. I don't want to have to take care of that, or go get my tires rotated, or do it yourself. Like I know it needs to be done, and I just don't want to. Go vacuum out my car. Like ask the service, take care of something. Or you know what? I know normally I do X, Y, and Z. For the week after Christmas, I want you to do X, Y, and Z. I want you to make dinner every night. Or I want you to wake up early with the kids instead of me. You know? Or I want to sleep in tomorrow. Pfft, awesome. You know, you can make a coupon book. A little coupons, however you say it. With like a free pass for a sleep-in day. And take a hot bubble bath uninterrupted. Holy moly, that would be amazing. Get a spa night, even if it has to be in the house, hashtag COVID 2020. You could just like give her an hour to just be in the master bathroom by herself. Give her a bath bomb, Epsom salt from, whatever, Epsom salt with essence, like essential oils, that lavender drops or something. A face mask, like just let her go have an hour to whiten her teeth and paint her nails or whatever it is that makes her feel beautiful and cared for and pampered or whatever. Give her a glass of wine and, a cup of water and a snack and send her away. Here's a chocolate bar. Have a good time, honey. See you in an hour. I got this. That would be amazing. Honey, if you're watching this, I'd enjoy that. I want you to handle bedtime alone. Stories, pajamas, the whole thing. You do it. I want you to do, watch a chick flick with me. And don't bitch about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to watch something, The Notebook, and I want you to sit next to me, dang it, and bring me popcorn and, a glass of wine, and we are going to watch it, and you're going to like it. And fake it if you have to. That's the kind of thing that's like an act of service, even though like I would really enjoy it. In a normal world, I would say go do something with me that I know you don't want to do, that you would never want to do. Like go see a musical. Or go to the botanical gardens and look at flowers. And pretend you like it and don't complain all day. Like buy her tickets to something that she would enjoy that you don't, and do it. She's been bugging you to get couples massages. Give her a coupon that says, after we get the vaccine, XYZ, we will, whatever, I think that could be really fun. And just be like, to cash in at a later date when it's safe to do so. Or a girls' night when it's safe to do so. Give her hope, the gift of time, just like, hey honey, I'm gonna stay home with the kids, or I'm gonna take care of this or do this around the house. You can go out and do whatever you gotta do. Like just give her 3 hours. Just give her time. Whether you're the sister or the grandma or the husband or whatever, I've got it. I can hold down the fort. You go. If she needs to mask up, wear a shield, freaking face shield and gloves and a whole freaking suit, she can go walk around Target. She can go get groceries in person. That could be amazing. I haven't left my house other than like a second here or there in like a month. Like I don't leave. So like if my husband was just like, go, you have 3 hours, shoot, I'd be going to get coffee. Like I might do drive-through and I might sit in my car, but it would be amazing. So acts of service and also time are really big. But you know, move this furniture with me, clean out the shed, replace the air filters, replace the fridge water filter. I don't know who needs to hear this, but go replace your air filters and your water filters, okay? You know, like I said, change my oils or develop photos, because I have about 10,000 photos on my phone right now in Google Photos or whatever, and I don't print them out often enough. It would be really sweet if your husband like went through your photos, Google Photos albums that you guys have together of the kids or your family and developed, even if it was just like 20 photos, so you could change out the frames in your house. Even better, go develop them, change out the frames in the house while she's not home or while she's not paying attention in the nighttime, whatever, while she's working. And then when she comes home, you know, you'd be like, look, honey, I did this for you, and put a bow on the frame, you know, that you did that work. That's a pain in the ass. If you're the mom, you gotta update those stupid photos all the time. Here's an example. Master bedroom, neglected. That's Daisy at 2 months old. She's 3.5. I haven't done it, and so like if he was to do that and just like go through the house and, you know, put some new photos in the frames, your kids grow so quickly, you want to have updated pictures. You know, that would be a really sweet thing to do. And yes, developing photos costs money, but like a 4x6 is like 30 cents. And you can even have them delivered from Walgreens if you do this on time, or they're like 1 hour pickup. So you can just put your mask on, run into Walmart or Walgreens and pick them up and bring them home. Do the work. It's not expensive, very, very cheap if you are strategic and you're like, all right, I need 4 4x6s that are vertical. I need 2 5x7s that are horizontal. I need whatever, 1 8x10 for the hallway. You can even print 2 of each. Give one to grandma, give one to your whatever. Like, it's super sweet, and it's something that's like kind of a time and effort thing that a lot of people don't have right now, the luxury of that. So even going to Dollar Tree, getting some cheap frames and putting those up and wrapping them for under the tree with new pictures. Pictures where you think she looks happy and thin. Let's just be honest. Every mom I know is like, oh, I don't like that picture because I look fat. Have you seen my chin in that picture? So picture, you know, a picture where she looks happy and healthy and, you know, her best, and or pictures of her kids or her puppy if she's not a mom, you know, anything like that would be super sweet. So I'm almost done. Also, ask her, what can I do for you? There you go. Here's another one. Is something that mommy and me, anything. So for me, I asked for mommy and me coloring books. These could be 2 Minnie Mouse coloring books from the dollar store, or print off coloring pages from the internet and put them in a binder or something. Print one for mommy, one for the kid. But they actually make mommy and me style coloring books, mommy and me puzzles. They're not exactly that, but they're like, one side is like intricate and more challenging for a grown-up, and one side is like very basic for a toddler to do. Puzzles, they have like the teeny tiny pieces on one side and the big pieces on the other side, so that mom and daughter, or mom and whoever, can do them together. Or siblings, you know, one is older, one is younger. But for me, I asked for mommy and me coloring books, and I have nice adult coloring books that are, you know, I really enjoy. And I have like nice markers, you know, the Copics that are like $8 a marker at Michael's, and you can't use coupons. They're like really nice. I asked him for like freaking Crayola pro tips. Why? Because I don't want my daughter, who's 3.5, to ruin my nice markers, and I don't want her coloring on anything that's not washable marker. So I asked him for crappy markers on my Christmas list. They are affordable. Crayola is so cheap, right? Rose Art or whatever. And a coloring book, so that when I want to do my adult coloring books, I just don't get that time. But maybe if the baby's already gone down, she's 16 months, maybe she's in bed for the night because it's 7 o'clock, but big sis took a long nap that day and she's gonna be up till 8 or 9 or 10, I can get out the coloring book. and have those out, and the two of us can color together. So the mommy and me's, I think it's like the same picture on both sides of the coloring book, and then they put like a blank sheet in between, so you guys can like both be coloring the same picture together. And I think that would be really cute, you know. That's an activity, that's an idea. They also do like paint by numbers. They do like sets where the mom gets to do the hard puzzle and the daughter gets to do the basic puzzle. Like I said, like there are so many mommy and me things. There's a mommy and me cookbook. You can print off recipes from the internet that are recipes your wife loves, classics. The other thing you can do with recipes, call her mom, call her grandma, and say, my wife really loves your blank meatloaf. Can you get me the recipe? Can you email me the recipe real quick? I want to put together a cookbook for her, or her favorite desserts. You can purchase ebooks, and some of them, guys, are 99 cents. It's not like a huge expense. And then on Christmas morning, email her that. If it's also not because of budget constraints, but time, you can get almost every gift card emailed now. So like an Etsy one, if she wants to get custom t-shirts made for the family, or matching whatevers, or even like a decal for the wall. We got those for like over the crib for both our kids from Etsy. That stuff's expensive, but you didn't have to think in advance. And you can say, you know, print out a copy of the email that you get that says you purchased a $50 Etsy card or something. If, like I said, if budget isn't the reason and it's just time, and then you print it out, put it in an envelope, put that under the tree, and Christmas morning she opens it and it says, hey, Jim Bob bought you a $50 Etsy card. And you can say, hey, I know you really like blah, 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 but I didn't want to pick it out for you because I was afraid you wouldn't, you know, I thought you would like to pick it out yourself. And you've been looking at blah, blah, blah for months on your phone. On Amazon, I've seen you put things in our cart, but you never end up buying them because you didn't want to spend the money. Well, now you have the gift card. Go buy those hand towels that you've been wanting, or go buy the bath mats that you liked at Pottery Barn that were stupid expensive, you know. Whatever it is that you've seen her eyeing, if you have a shared Amazon cart with the person, you can tell. She keeps putting something in there and it keeps ending up on the save for later list. Look at that save for later list. There's probably some ideas in there. I don't know if every woman operates like my brain does, but I'm like, I want that $40 foundation. If you know her like username and password to like Sephora's site, you can look at her loves list. You can look at her Ulta favorites or likes list. You can look at recent purchases. You can look at repurchased items. If you look in your Amazon history and it says like ordered 4 times, you're like, man, she must really like that hand lotion. Amazon Prime it, get it here by Christmas. Just look, you never know what you're gonna be able to get on time. And again, if you don't know what your woman wants, ask her. Just be like, again, we don't have time. We both work full time and we have kids. I can't give you that. It's not safe to go out in our place. We're on lockdown, whatever. Or I forgot to order early enough. You can ask her and say, hey, I wanted to get you blah, new dishes, but they won't be here until January. Would you rather I buy those or blah? Would you rather wait for your gift to get here so you could print out a picture of it, put a bow on the envelope and put it in under the tree? Or would you rather blah? I don't know. As long as you have something to give her on Christmas morning, I don't know any woman who would like be so livid that you didn't even think of her. But the other thing is you can look in her beauty room, beauty area, her makeup bag, the bathroom, and see what things you've seen, like, oh man, she's been using that for years. Oh, she must really like this. It's almost empty. You know, or her favorite perfume. What has she been wearing? Perfume's expensive. So buy it, you know. Anyway, those are my ideas for short on time or short on budget for the woman in your life. I hope you guys found this helpful. Even if for 2020 it's a little too late, let's be honest, I didn't get on my game early enough. But if for 2021 or your woman's birthday coming up, maybe, it could be a great help. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.